Are you wondering what you could be doing for your new life and how to save time while doing it? Sixth, find your muse. If you would not have to worry about money anymore, what would you be doing? This is the difference between a job and a calling, or let's call it muse. Step 1. Define your niche for a product that does not require high investments. Before you develop a product, first find a market and define your target consumers. The best niche is one that you know well and that is very specific. Why? Because competition is much lower when you have a narrow but specific niche, and your product will fit the best when you know your customers. Therefore, ask yourself to which societal and professional groups do you belong to? What are your hobbies and interests? What do you read? Step 2. Brainstorming rather than investing for a product. Now it is time to think of a product that would be of interest for the selected group. Make sure that the product can be described in one sentence. Do not make it too complicated. Moreover, the price range should be between $50 and $200, such that it can be profitable for you. If you make it too expensive, people will not buy without personal contact and consulting. This is not what you want. The production delivery time should not exceed 2 weeks. Why? So that you can save a lot of costs in terms of storage and delays. If you do not know how long your product takes to be produced, contact people and agencies in the same niche or sector and ask them about their experiences. So what kind of products are there? First, reselling existing products. Although this is probably one of the fastest options, there are a few drawbacks, such as increased and fast competition and often limited product lifespan. However, reselling is a good option for cross-selling. After a customer bought one of your non-resale products, you could easily cross-sell other products that complement your product. Second, product licensing. This option means that you sell an existing product that someone else invented by signing a licensing agreement. In this case, there are always two parties, the licensor and the licensee. In our case, the role of the licensee is more practical. Both parties agree that the licensee can sell the licensor's product, who also gets a certain percentage of the sale. Third, develop your own product. If you have an idea for your own product, this is another possible option. The product does not have to be brand new. Sometimes it is sufficient to find an existing product and then adapt it to the needs of your specific niche. Outsource the production and put your own label on it. There it is, your product. However, your product does not have to be haptical. You can also create an information product. Information is especially interesting as it can be developed, produced, and sold with low costs. Think about your interest and knowledge and how those information could help other people in your niche. Then think about a possible format, such as a CD, online courses, handbooks, and so on. And then, now you know your product, but before actually beginning with the production, you must first test your market. You should do some research on competitors and decide how you can produce and deliver a better product. Think about the delivery time, guarantees, features, and so on. Then test the acceptance of your product by creating a first internet appearance and place your first impressions, investing not more than $50 per day using Google AdWords. Test different announcements and check how many people clicked on the announcements and how many of those would have actually buy the product. You can now decide whether your product actually has a potential and whether you should invest or change the product. How many people would have bought it and what would be your costs? If you made a profit, your product is ready for launch. In the book, Timothy Ferriss also explores tools that one can use and tips on processes that one can follow. 7th, outsourcing and delegation. Whether it is your job or your newly created muse, after having eliminated all unnecessary and unimportant tasks, there are still some things to do. However, in order to have more free time available, we do not have to do everything ourselves. If we do not have colleagues or employees whom we could delegate special tasks to, there are many virtual assistants as well as full-service agencies that are focusing on specific kind of tasks. There are some rules we should take for guiding framework. First, start by doing everything yourself in the beginning and develop the best procedures and standards. Those hotel managers who have been working in all departments of a hotel already are often also the best at the top. Second, never forget to eliminate first, then to automate. Optimize the processes and steps before you ask other people to take care of them. Don't make other people or agencies do things that are not worth their time. Create win-win situations rather than lose-lose for both parties. Third, outsource to companies rather than to single people. Being dependent on one person is risky. Imagine you are at the airport heading to a dream vacation on Hawaii for the next 6 months. And you get a message from your one assistant who tells you they cannot work for the next 4 weeks. Fourth, choose agencies that can collaborate with one another and try to restrict the number of different companies involved. This allows you to reduce both communication time and cost. Fifth, less is more. Do not offer too many options in order to please all customers. Rather, decide on a few options that are the best and focus on. Offer email support rather than call services. Choose a fast delivery option rather than 5 different ones, and focus on the most suitable and profitable customers. Have Pareto in mind. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm looking forward to see you soon.